Good day from Penang, Georgetown in Malaysia. I just had a guy on the street telling me it's another one of these like immigrant scammers. He walks up to me, he's like, "Oh, very nice tattoo, very nice tattoo. Yeah, my sister, same tattoo, you, many tattoos. You are like my sister." And so right away, of course I know it's a scam. I mean, it's just the same crap every time. Oh wow, check this out. By the way, the shop's open again today because the holiday is done, and you have like you can see the long queue for Hamidia. Well, I'm definitely gonna have to get some nasi kandar today since I couldn't get it yesterday, but not for now. I'm walking to like it's like a waterfront like settlement, I guess, that was built by the Chinese, and I've yet to check it out. It looks really nice, so I'm just walking to the water now. But yeah, some guy had stopped me and he's following me. He kept following me, and he's like, "Yeah, my sister lived in San Francisco as well." Yeah. And I'm like, "Okay, very nice, cool." And he's like, "Well, where are you from? Where do you stay usually?" And all of this crap. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm staying like in Kuala Lumpur." He's like, "Oh yeah, like how much is your apartment? How many people living there? How much are you paying?" And then he's like, I actually just lied. I made up everything because I don't know who this guy is. And yeah, he tells me like, "Yeah, take my WhatsApp. Like, I will take you out for food and coffee tomorrow." And I just don't trust it. I guess there's a sliver of a chance that this guy was genuine, but I'm just like, "Oh, no, thank you, bro." He's like, no, for you, for free. Just take my WhatsApp. I think he was just trying to get me in some kind of long scam, whatever it was going to be, who knows, but yeah, I was just like, "No, thank you, got to make a video. I'm sorry, I'm making a video." And he's like, "Oh, very nice, free video. For what kind of video?" And I had to just walk away. He wasn't going to stop, so that's how it goes, folks. Got to be careful. I mean, it can happen anywhere. Literally any city with a lot of tourists. I mean, people will try scamming, so that's just how it goes. This is one of the more like popular areas over here. Tourist walking areas, a lot of food. Yeah, nice to be back in Penang. The accommodations are pretty affordable here, so it's not too bad. In Kuala Lumpur, I had like a deal going with a condo building where I was shooting content for them, like making content and just kind of helping them with different strategy for their social media content. And they were giving me a free room for like almost 3 weeks. I got a free room and like a really nice building, like something that would be way out of my normal budget, probably 3,000 ringgit or something a month, but still had no kitchen. And so I felt like, okay, I have this nice condo, had a balcony, which was good. It was also just like facing a building, but it was free. And I mean, I was doing a little bit of work for them. I wasn't doing that much. And so it was really good. But it felt weird to have this like nice condo and no kitchen. And so I think when I go back to KL, I want to try and get like a nice condo to stay in. Not with that kind of budget, probably more like $350 a month, somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 ringgit per month. But I want to get a kitchen. I have a kitchen here. I'm staying in like a homestay, like a guest house homestay, but I have a private room. I don't have a private bathroom, which I didn't know that when I booked it. But yeah, just having a kitchen, it changes everything. It's so nice for me. So I'm gonna start, as I travel, I'm gonna start trying to always book a place with a kitchen. Yeah, it will just keep me healthier. It will make me less likely to be moaning on camera about not being able to find food. Like yesterday was tough. I was a little bit negative in the vlog. But it was no knock on Malaysia or the holiday that was going on or anything like that. I hope nobody took, disrespect from it. It was literally just me having a rough travel day. and wishing that I could have nasi kandar because I just got to Penang. That's it. But today I feel much better. I actually slept, you know, I got a good 8 hours of sleep. And yeah, feeling fresh. So we're taking like a 25-minute walk in one of the hottest parts of the day. Probably like, yeah, the hottest part of the day. I think it's like 2 p.m. right now. That's how it goes, folks. It's not too busy around. I'll say that. Sometimes it can get much more busy. Like these whole streets crowded full of people. So we'll see once we get over to the water. The waterfront area is typically like, you know, tourist spot. Always got loud cars around. People in Malaysia do love their cars. You know, race cars, supercars, or souped up cars in general. Something I really notice. Yeah, there's people who obviously don't have much money, and then there's folks who obviously do and are driving around in some nice cars. It's expensive just to import something here. Like, to have a Mercedes or a BMW here, I feel like it means you have some money. I mean, I had a BMW back in the States. Like, for example, this is a BMW 530. I had a 535 in America, which it's a little bit, you know, higher end car than that, slightly. But it probably means this guy probably has exponentially more wealth, like, because he has it in Malaysia. It means he paid probably double for it or something to import it, you know? And so, yeah, in the States, it doesn't mean that much if you have a BMW. Oh yeah, I passed this yesterday, by the way, this really nice temple. Really nice. It's cool. Yesterday was full of people in here. I don't know if it was partially due to the holiday. I mean, probably just was due to the time that it was. I found out the holiday yesterday has to do with sacrificing like a cow, a goat, I believe, a cow for sure, and like giving it to the less fortunate. You know, that's, I suppose, for, I don't know if it's for good luck. I don't know if it's just purely to help people who are in need or less fortunate. Cool, pretty cool though, either way. In yesterday's video, you'll see I saw people washing a cow. Like, a just random spot, people are just like washing this cow. And you know, as much as you will see cows and stuff around, so it's not crazy, it definitely stood out in the way that they were doing it. So later, once I saw the holiday is for sacrificing a cow, it made sense. Okay, they're probably preparing it. They were probably washing it to be slaughtered and then cut up for, you know, to be given away, to be given out. But yeah, that's how it goes. Walking in the street here just because, folks, the sidewalks in Penang, they don't exist. So sometimes, like, you know, you could walk here, for example, and it's okay. But look, typically you will have some type of thing that blocks you. Okay, here we can go to the left, but many times you cannot, and so you have to walk in the street. I promise you guys, I'm not just ignorant and just walking in the street because I think I own the roads. As many of you seem to think, I just don't know if some of the people who write these comments like have never been here, so they don't understand that like you need to walk in the street at times, and people do it. Or if I don't know what it is, but you know, it's just something you have to do many times here. That's pretty cool. You will literally see temples here, and yeah, you will see every single different type of religion and their, you know, religious like prayer place. So you will see like Hindu temples, you will see like Taoism temples, you know, Islamic mosques, of course, as well. Everything. Christian, you know, Christian church, Catholic church. You see everything on the same street. You know, They even have a street here called the Street of Harmony, and it's just like a long stretch of street which has like, yeah, every single religion in one place. You know, essentially living in harmony. So that's why it's called that. But I thought that was cool, and it's something I noticed just like walking around myself anyways. Seems like a popular like little tourist alley or something, and I think because of all the artwork on the walls. We're also getting closer to the water, which is like, yeah, like I said, kind of tourist hotspot. So I'm just gonna keep walking because I know if I keep walking the direction I'm going, I will get to the water eventually. So it's not too hard. I look on the map and it's like, okay, walk straight for 25 minutes and you'll get to the water. So that's what I'm doing. Just have to cross here. Yeah, you can see, I mean, it's not, there's no sidewalks, and it's tricky. You have to just figure out where to walk, where it's the safest, you know, kind of stay close to the cars, try and walk toward oncoming traffic so you can see the cars. Yeah, it's a fire station. Wow. Malaysian fire truck. Huh. Cool. Then you just walk down a street like this, which is massive and looks almost deserted. It's cool. Penang is a cool place. You know, when I first came here, I came for just 2 nights and left, and I had a good impression of it. I was like, it's a nice place. It's different, way different than KL. You know, very historical. You can tell there's just a lot of history in the buildings, even if you don't do any research. Yeah, a lot of artwork, and so I thought it was a cool place. But I thought maybe it's not a place that I could live, or maybe it's not a place I would stay for too long. But I think now, after coming back, now this is my 3rd time here, having spent probably 8, 9, 10 days here total, it grows on me more and more, to the point that I think I could live here, you know? It's just like a calm atmosphere, you know. The people are nice, everybody is friendly. Of course it's touristic, but like, it's not dumb tourists. It's, yeah, a lot of people who are just very cordial, very, I don't know, they're not here to get wild and party or start problems, nothing like that, not even close. So yeah, for that reason, it's pretty great. It's a nice place. And just coming back from Bangkok into Penang yesterday, I don't know, it's such a contrast of how relaxed this place is and how chill this place is. It feels nice, felt nice. But yeah, it grows on you more and more as you spend time here. Georgetown is nice, you know, going on the outskirts is nice. There's a huge botanical like garden place that I want to visit. Looks really nice. And Penang Hill, still haven't been there either. Take like a huge train all the way up to a much higher elevation, you know, cooler temperatures, some cool views. So that's somewhere I'd like to go. It's just, you have to take a taxi to actually get there. So I walked outside today and I was like, if I can walk there, I'm gonna go. And it said 1 hour, 30 minutes walking. So no. See what I mean by the loud cars? It's a bit crazy. This is a bad spot right here to try and have to cross or anything like that. So I should almost go across the street. It can feel dangerous in certain spots if you're not cautious, or if you're filming as well, like I am. But you can see here we have a sidewalk, and it's just much safer to cross here. Even though it's like there's no walking cross, yeah, it's much more plausible, let's say. You know, let's just stand up on here. Yeah, the walkability in Penang is very high. It's just not like the most, I don't know, legal, pedestrian friendly type shit. Yeah, it's tricky. Honestly, it's usually because I'm filming. It's harder to focus on multiple things at once. Essentially holding a conversation with the camera with you guys, trying not to get killed in the streets. Another nice BMW. I mean, there's just so many. Hello. How are you? Check this out. You wonder, does somebody live here? Huh. Oh, a bunch of bikes. Yeah, I would go inside, but I don't know. It doesn't look like it's for the public. I do have to check my maps. I got to make sure that we are for sure going the right way, right? Okay, I believe we walked this way. I don't have data over here. Maybe because we're right next to the water. Maybe it messes with the signal, but yeah, I have no data. So just by looking at the map, it looks like we go over here. Wow, there is some nice hotels here. Right by the water as well, kind of newer buildings. When I first stayed in Penang, I stayed in like a beautiful hotel for one night. I had like a free night stay. And that was good. Like it's just like a small partnership for one thing. And yeah, I stayed there one night for free, just like on the water, and it was the best, you know. I don't normally stay at places like that, considering my budget, you know, 100 ringgit or less per night. That's my usual budget. But this place was like, I don't even know. I mean, 1,000, maybe 1,500 ringgit per night. But beautiful. Yeah, but many nice hotels over here. I looks like, all right, so there's all these spots where it looks like you can kind of go towards the water, and it looks like kind of what I'm looking for. The place that I'm going is called Chu Jetty, and there's a couple different jetties. You can see here, it says Chu Jetty, Big Bowl Noodles. So, you know, we're on the right track, on the right path. Might be able to get there from here. If not, I would just go back, keep walking a little bit more. The little dog go, hey little doggy. Hey little doggy, hey little doggy. I'm not gonna try and pet him, I don't know. End up getting my hand taken off, get rabies, but yeah, looks like they're working on cars over here. Of course, working on a Mercedes. I mean, older ones, but still. God, people love their Mercedes here. I mean, Mercedes. Also back there, it's almost to the point that it's like strange how many there are. You know, I don't know if people here are just enthusiasts, you know, and they just love Mercedes, BMW. But I mean, they're nice cars. Don't get me wrong. I think they're nice cars. I'm just surprised. You almost see more of them than you see in America, which is interesting. Ah, nice. We have made it out to the water. There's definitely a peaceful energy over here. Okay, so it looks like I'd have to get over there, which doesn't exactly connect from here. So I think I will have to go around. Ah, but this is really nice. Yeah, just being by the water is nice. Check this out. I guess people kind of live and work over here in these places. Interesting. They got a full kitchen in there. Nice, right on the water. Looks like I can cut through here. This is where I need to go. The nice little Chinese temple here. Really nice. You see these everywhere in Penang. There's so many of these in Penang. I mean, they're great. Really adds some type of, I don't know, nice aesthetic to the place. And like I said, you will see temples and stuff from every single religion. Okay, looks like we're entering a tourist territory now. You know, we have like kind of typical shops selling like tourist clothing, hats. Could use a new hat. I wear this hat in like every single video. you know, I had two other hats with me and I lost them both somehow. Yeah, I mean, sunglasses and like flip-flops. Ooh, this could work for me. Wow. Wow, that could be my new look for my videos. Or this one, something like this. Not bad. Snacks, toys. You got your random Ultraman toys here. These is what I would expect to see, you know, like keychains, small things that you can take and either put in your wallet or use right away. And stuff like this. That's cool. Hello. And many toys. What's this? I mean, it looks like a place to pray or something, but you know me, I don't really know much. See a lot of this too. A lot of signs for like these kind of desserts, I guess. Signature snow ice. Milk tea. Yeah, I'd say these shops here, I mean, they primarily operate because of tourism, and yeah, otherwise they wouldn't be here. You know, this is not like shopping for the local people. It's strictly for tourists coming to see the Chugeti, right? Chugeti. Sounds crazy to me, that word, but I assume I'm saying it right. Chugeti. Chugeti. Yeah, a lot of these are like kind of open, just like open spaces with like a little shrine. They must be for praying. They really must be. There's a fish tank here. Can't really see too well, but a couple fish. I mean, I thought it was fish that they'd be selling to eat, but they don't look like food, to be honest. Okay, I think we're almost getting there now. It's just a nice spot. There's a nice breeze over here. Nice water. Coconut desserts, shakes. Yeah, this is cool. It just feels so much cooler over here. It just feels like a couple degrees less. 5 degrees Celsius less because of the air, honestly. Penang gets hot. Penang is a hot place. I feel like it can be hotter than KL at times. Chugeti E&W. Lychee ice cream. Alright. Any boats out here we can take? I don't think so. I mean, there is a lot of boats. They probably do tours. You probably have to like book something, you know? Probably have spots over here which you can book. Let's see. Sightseeing boat ride service to enjoy. Duration 10 minutes. Okay. Wonder what that costs. I don't know that I'll do it today, but that's something that I would do, make some content for. Oh, check this out. This is cool. Very rustic. I didn't see this cable here. I just, you know, almost destroyed myself. Nice. Yeah, plenty of boats out here. Come out here, do some fishing, maybe? Yeah, it is nice. This is cool. And you can see, I mean, there's like more little settlements there. I know there's a couple of them. This is just like the popular tourist one, the Chu Jetty. Yeah, the water is like a nice color. I mean, it's not crystal clear by any means, but I'd say it's a nice blue-green color. It's visually appealing for sure. I don't know what's in it. You know, I think it's fine to swim in, other than the jellyfish, but... Yeah, nice spot. Great spot. Feels like you're gonna fall through the wood. But I think it's sturdy. I think it's nice. Yeah, not too busy either. People taking photos over here, but nothing crazy. It's quite easy to navigate. One of the main reasons I don't like doing or going to like very tourist attractions is crowds of people. But if there's no big crowd, you know, then it's probably nice to see. Things are tourist attractions for a reason, you know, usually because it's interesting or it's nice or whatever. And as long as there's not too many people, it's nice. That's why COVID was like a special time where if you were traveling, you could do all the things that are normally very busy without the crowds. Like you could go to the PP Islands in Thailand during the pandemic and there was no people there. You know, you would be by yourself almost, which is unheard of. You know, it's, if you don't know what the PP Islands are, it's like very famous, you know, and just full of tourists, like every single day in and day out, huge crowds. You know, you're taking a boat with many other people because it's so pristine, it's so beautiful. Now, I didn't have the opportunity to do it, but I was following a lot of vloggers at that time who were going there, and they were just like the only one there, you know, so that would have been very cool. Now, I did get to spend time in Thailand and in Bali in the beginning of the pandemic for a while. So I did have this period of time which was very nice. It was like a very local feel because there were just no tourists there. There was barely even expats there still. So those of us that were there, you know, it was a really interesting feeling. And you were treated very differently than when tourists are flowing in. So yeah, well, that's the Chu Jetty. Jetty. I think it's a J, right? Everything Chinese over here, very Chinese inspired. Or probably, you know, actually Chinese people living here as well. I mean, considering that those settlements were built many years ago by the Chinese, I assume that it's all Chinese residents living there, you know, I'd imagine, right? But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Drop a thumbs up if you did. I would really appreciate it. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, and I will see you in tomorrow's video.